Hello, hello. I am just doing some little finishing touches on a piece while my little one naps, and I'm hoping I get to do this whole video. But I was thinking that it's time for another tapping video, and tapping and art making, like they are buds, they are buddies in my mind, especially because I was trained in art therapy in 2011 to 2013, and art therapy really gives people a way of expressing their emotions that isn't words. Because sometimes the words, it's like we're trying to put words to a felt sense. And sometimes it's colors and shapes and movements. It's not words, right? Which are very logical, very, So I think EFT tapping works so well because it's another way of processing emotions in the body. And while we try to use words, right, to express how we're feeling, it allows us to tap into the felt sense. And the felt sense is, in my opinion, where so much of the magic really happens, because it's this fuzzy, the inner dimension. You're receiving impressions and nudges. It's not always like super obvious, and sometimes it's really obvious. We're feeling big discomfort or a huge wave of pain and tension, and but there's just a huge array, a vast array of the way that we can sense things. And each of us will experience the same emotion, but sometimes we'll experience it differently in our bodies. So for one person, it might be like crouching and tension. For somebody else, it might be nausea or something like this, right? So each of us have a different experience in our body based on the experiences that we've had in our past, and what makes us each up into the being that we are here in the present moment. So art therapy is for everybody, honestly, and I really think that in the coming years you're going to see creativity being talked about a lot more, because we are all creative, and healing work is really powerful. But I find like there are points and places where we need to actually practice our creativity, and that is empowering. Like, that's so empowering to know that you get to make a choice. And it seems simple, but using art materials is a way that we get to, in like a very microcosm way, get to practice using our agency, our ability, right, to make choices. Are you going to use the blue paint today or the red paint? Are you going to paint or use clay? We practice making all of these choices, and especially if we're someone that feels stuck, art therapy nudges us gently to create, and to create quickly, like in a way that, not quickly like get it done, but it addresses that place in us where we stop ourselves. And if we're with somebody who's guiding us, who's inviting us to use art materials and to create something from a felt sense emotion, it's like you practice your ability, and you practice your co-creative abilities, and you really give yourself evidence that you're creative. And we know about confidence is that it compounds, and confidence, you can't just conjure it up. It's like you have to give yourself things that help you to feel that sense of confidence and power and ability to put yourself out there, to show up for yourself, and to make things that might be ugly, that might be judged, that somebody else won't like, but it's really powerful to do that. So I've just been working on this series of the elements, and this is the wind element that is coming through. So I'm really excited about it. It's making me so happy to work on this. So let's do a little tapping together. So tap on the side of your hand. Maybe lean back in your seat a little bit. Wiggle your bum around. And then just take a quick scan of your body from the crown of your head, down your spine, down to your hips and your legs and your feet. And just take a quick scan and just notice if there's any physical sensation that you can notice that is popping out for you. And there's no right or wrong. We're just noticing. Coming up to the eyebrow points. And just repeating after me, I'm noticing. I'm noticing the physical sensations in my body. Sides of the eyes. I'm practicing my felt sense. I'm trying to keep it general enough that no matter where you're at, this makes sense. So under the eyes, just saying again out loud, I'm practicing my felt sense. This also helps us tune our intuition, helps us to follow the nudges of inspiration. Under the nose, I'm practicing my felt sense. Practicing my felt sense. Under the mouth, letting yourself go a bit inwards. Maybe you close the eyes. I'm practicing my felt sense. And under the collarbones. I'm practicing my felt sense. Under the arms. On top of the head, I'm practicing my felt sense. And come back to a hand on your chest or your heart space and a hand on your belly or your solar plexus. And take that scan again in your body and notice what physical sensation is here now. And just take note and we'll tap again. And repeating after me, even though I feel stuck or tension, whatever the word is for you, even though I feel stuck, I'm going to use stuck for today. I am an artist. Even though I feel stuck, I am an artist of life. I am an artist of life. If saying artist feels a little too resistant for you, then just say creative. I'm creative. Even though I feel stuck, I am an artist of life. Come up to the eyebrows. Even though I feel stuck, I am an artist of life. Sides of the eyes. Noticing in your body. Keep tuning in to the physical sensations. Even though I feel stuck, I am an artist of life. Under the eyes, just on the cheekbones. Even though I feel stuck, I am an artist of life. Notice if you feel resistance, if you feel judgment, if you feel whatever thoughts are popping up in the mind, just notice them. Keep tapping and breathing, saying them out loud. Under the nose, even though I feel stuck, I'm an artist of life. Under the mouth, even though I feel stuck, I feel tension in my body. I am an artist of life. Under the collarbones, even though I feel stuck, I am an artist of life. Let yourself take a couple big breaths here, the collarbone point, just below the collarbones. Reducing stress in the body and reminding ourselves that we are creators, that we get to make some choices here. Maybe not all the choices, but we do have power, we do have ability. under the arms, even though I feel stuck. I am an artist of life. And top of the head, even though I feel stuck, I am an artist of life. Take a breath in. Come back to your body, your chest, your belly, and just notice how those 2 rounds of tapping feel. Take that scan in your body from the top of your head, down your torso, to your hips, your legs, your feet. And just notice how it's changed, how the physical sensation that you started with, if it's shifted or changed, just notice it for yourself. And keep reminding yourself that you are an artist of life. If that's feeling really resistant, keep tapping with whatever shows up. And know that if it's really challenging, like this is where you reach out for support and you reach out to another human that can hold you compassionately. And if that's not possible, it's practicing holding loving, compassionate space for yourself, because we are all messy humans just trying to figure it out. So the more that we are able to come back to our heart space, to feel our own energy and essence and the peace that can exist there, the more we can ripple that out and benefit everybody. The other thing is go outside. Go outside, be in nature, breathe with the wind and the trees, like the wind element, the artwork I was showing you. The wind is unseen but felt, right? And that's our felt sense, your internal landscape. It's unseen, but it's felt. You feel things. So honor the feelings, keep tapping, keep creating, and we'll see you for the next video.